Welcome to Strange Darkness Radio.
Some signals aren't meant to be decoded. Voices without mouths, intelligence without form, messages that slip through dreams, devices, and memory. Is it us from the future? Strange Darkness Radio welcomes you to the other side. This isn't fiction.
Or is it?
We are back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But before we get into it, I'm so happy to be back.
The lights are low.
The signal is clear. It's strange. Darkness Radio is back. Thank you for staying with us.
Thank you for walking the long road through the unknown.
Thank you for opening your mind.
Welcome back, Amy. Welcome back, Carolyn. Welcome, Mike. And welcome back, Mr. Washington.
Here's a quote by George Norrie. It's a whisper from the edge of the unknown. A pledge to wander through shadows, through cryptic lore and lingering echoes. Always curious, never quite certain, forever chasing that electric charge of the unexplained.
Still listening, still searching, still broadcasting.
From Strange Darkness Radio.
Yes, we are back. And I am so happy to be back. I want to thank all you guys for joining me on this new year. And it should have been faster, but, fine wine takes, time. So again, welcome. Amy, I'm going to introduce you first. How is it going? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, and I am happy to be back. I feel like it's been a long time, but excited to be here with you guys.
Awesome. And next up is Carolyn is back on Strange Darkness Radio.
The Strange Darkness Radio crew.
Yes,
Like
Carolyn.
sexy time music.
Yes,
That
yes.
intro was lit, Bobby. Can we play that before every episode?
Awesome. That's a new thing I'm going to be introducing as, we go, and I'll talk about it as we go. But Carolyn, how are you feeling? Welcome back to Strange Darkness Radio as a host.
Thank you.
On
I missed you guys
the main
so
shows.
much.
Yeah, we missed you too,
Yes.
definitely. Yes.
I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be a host on the main show again.
Awesome. We love it. The fans love it. And yes, it's going to be great, fun, and creepy times. And last but definitely not least is Mike Fernandez, new to the show. What is happening, Mike?
What's up, man? How's it going?
I'm doing all right. And let's get you on the mic. We need to get you
A little
close.
closer.
Yeah, because you're getting that side mic. Mike has to get used to all this stuff in the studio. Mike will almost always join me in the studio. Amy's too shy. She won't grace the studio. Carolyn's far away. I'm just making up things, Amy. So
Yes, you are.
But we haven't attempted
Amy
yet, so we'll
hates
see.
Bobby, so
Pretty
I
much.
don't
Pretty
recall
much.
being invited yet, so I'm still waiting for the invitation.
You always have
Yeah.
an open invitation. But Mike, welcome to Strange Darkness Radio, man.
It's great being here, man. After doing the first interview a couple months ago,
Yes.
and actually being on the show, this is going to be quite the ride for me.
Awesome. Mike is into all things paranormal. He's an amazing guy. He's very knowledgeable when it comes to the paranormal, and he seeks it. He seeks the answers that we all chase. And he is going to be doing some wild stuff on the show. I just want to let you know he's like Carolyn, but here, and because Carolyn's down for whatever. Amy is she's like me, but probably even worse. Because at least I may attempt some things, but we'll see.
Wait, me too.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. But Mike has some things planned for us all, but more so for me, to put me in compromising situations out in the field, which I'm actually going to in turn put him in compromising situations. Mike, let us know about one of those, the one thing that you want to attempt and try when we're out in the field.
So one of the different ones I want to try doing is one I've seen a group use. It was called the Ganzfeld method. It's a method that induces hallucinations where you are, preferably from what I see, laying on your back or just seated, just when you're in a comfortable position, eyes covered. You're just sensory deprivation with having the headphones on, much like these ones.
Okay.
That constantly plays a static. And supposedly what will happen is you will get hallucinations, and I've seen this group use this to try to communicate with spirits.
Oh.
Where they will ask a spirit like, hey, can you show the person, show them something? And then they're supposedly supposed to respond. It's much like the person's becoming like a spirit box in a way. But instead of getting words, they're seeing like images instead.
Yeah.
And so it's not like when the one where they do that, but they're listening to a frequency or something, and then they'll say whatever response they hear.
That's the Estes method. That one is similar, but this one is more like you're supposed to be awake, and it's hallucinogenic based. So
you're supposed to see things.
Yes.
Huh.
I will go into. I will try to look up even more detail before we actually do this in the field. And as I told Bobby, I will be the first one to do it. That way, because I would rather I will do it first to put myself out there.
That's nice of you, Mike.
Brave.
Yeah. I don't believe Bobby's going to do that, though. I can't wait to see that.
Well, I think Bobby's going to be like, I'll be there, and he'll just have a camera up and then just be watching from the car.
It all for sure. No. I'm going to be running equipment and filming it. We have all kind of new equipment to take out into the field and all that. So that was on the latter part of what I wanted to talk about, but I might as well just talk about it now. So on YouTube, we're going to have something called the SDR Investigative Team. And so for that is what we're talking about, actually getting out in the field. We're actually, going to visit haunted Airbnbs, rent them out for that night or whatever, and then see if there's anything that we can catch or whatever's going on. And then obviously go to haunted locations. And that's going to be cold, man. I was out the other day and wind was blowing. I was like, I got to get ready for this cold chill factor because out in the middle of the night. And Amy, I don't know, are you going to be able to make it? Because I know you have a curfew. And
I am not on lockdown. I don't know where this is coming from. Yes, I'll be sure to be there.
Oh man, it is going to be
you're
so
on
fun.
lockdown, not me.
Yeah, it's going to be so fun. No, I just have to get out. But again, we will, and that is the whole thing with this particular situation. But with all that being said, I want to get into, again, this is late, but no time, like the present. I want to get into New Year's resolutions. Do you guys have any? What are you leaving in the past in 2025? What are you moving forward? Do you have any show resolutions? All the above. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Okay, go for it.
This is kind of broad, but 2025 was terrible. It sucked. And so this isn't so much a resolution as a commitment. I am committed to making 2026 a good, awesome year.
Cool.
I don't care what happens. I'm going to be positive and I'm going to have fun. And I'm going to make it better than 2025.
Awesome. So do you have any particular New Year's resolution, like things you won't do or things you want to accomplish? No?
No, I don't do resolutions because I never actually do them. So.
Oh, so you're the one who breaks them really fast, or you be like,
Immediately.
Doesn't matter if it's on New Year's or whatever day. A resolution is just try not to do it.
Yeah. Usually I make it like a week
and
fall into my old habits.
Yeah. How about you, Mike?
Definitely for my resolution, definitely try to be a little more healthier. I kind of let my health slip a little bit 2025. More than also, I'm just trying to make sure I'm keeping myself afloat just to go through the motions. I never really, same like Carolyn, I don't really do resolutions myself either. I just don't really see the big appeal of trying to like have this whole big like, 2026, this is definitely going to be something I'm going to do or just cut out. I don't know. It's a same thing. I just rather just try to treat it as like more like every year, just try to do better than I did the last year.
Oh, that's always good. Definitely.
But if I had to say anything, definitely try to do some travel. As I told you, I'm trying to go to Okinawa later this year.
Nice.
So we'll see how that works out.
If you do and I can't join you, you definitely need to take some equipment so we can, get some of those mysterious recordings in various places.
I was gonna tell a family member that's gonna be out there. Hey, scout some areas for me because I'll probably go by myself if I have to.
That's wild.
That's brave.
I love it. I love it. How about you, Amy?
I'd say so the same. The last couple of years, I have been on a journey of personal growth and just putting myself out of my comfort zone. So, I don't know. I just feel like continuing to do that. I feel like when I let myself become comfortable, is when I stop growing. So I need to just continuously put myself out there, maybe do things that I don't want to do. And I find that I have actually been accomplishing a lot of things that I did not think were possible last year and this year. So, starting this year, I'm hoping it's going to be as it was last year.
Ooh, I see a Ouija board session in your future. But anyways, uncomfortable.
No, like I said, I will watch Mike and Marlee do a Ouija board session. I will not partake in that session, but I'll be right next to Bobby recording.
Yeah, I won't be doing that either, but I will be. Well, you never know.
I was gonna say you say that now, both of you.
Oh no, I really, I would probably fake trying to get ready to do it. Then but Amy has to go first. Then I'll obviously won't do it. But I don't. It's gonna be interesting.
Are you say you're gonna hover?
But I've already done a Ouija board when I was younger, so it's not like I've never done one.
You were young and not unaware. Now you are fully aware.
But then I had ghostly experiences, so maybe it was because I did the Ouija board. So
Okay,
now you
know
don't
what?
want to do it again.
You know what? We'll do it like this, Amy. Here, this is what we're going to do. We know Marlee's going to do it. I have her on footages saying so. We know Mike is going to do it. Carolyn would even do it, but she's not here.
She has done it, yeah.
No, I'm talking about in this little session that we're talking about in an undisclosed hotel. But
I'll be there in spirit.
Yeah. Oh, you might be in there on video, so we'll see what we can do.
Oh, yeah.
What we can do with that.
Observe.
But if that board calls out for one of us to talk to whomever's asking or inquiring about one of us, then we have to do it. We have to respond.
But does it count if your hand's not on the planchette?
No.
Like if I'm sitting in a corner I respond?
I'm merely talking about if they're on the board and we ask the question, would you like to talk to Amy or Bobby? And it actually spells out one of our names, then shit, oh dear, I would do it. I don't know about you.
I feel like you're just you're feeding it stuff though.
Hey.
Like you can't ask that. Do you want to talk to Amy or Bobby? You know what I mean? You're gonna.
No, that was on the fly.
If it is like a subconscious thing, you're gonna put it in their heads, and they're gonna.
Okay, yeah, that. Well, Marlee hasn't heard this, but she will. She always listens to every show. But here's the thing. No, it's when you made that comment about you had that experience. And or from the board could have caused those experiences that you've had. And what if, again, you don't remember how if you closed it out correctly? I've never messed with a Ouija board, so I've never done anything.
I didn't close it out.
I'm a Ouija virgin, so I don't. You didn't close it out right?
You didn't close it, Amy?
No, because I was in 7th grade, so I didn't know you were supposed to do that.
Yeah, see, so
Was it the one you buy from the store?
Parker Brothers or
Yeah. Does that count?
I think.
how it
Well, I
goes.
think it's. I think it come. I think those ones did come with instructions on what what you do.
I didn't read that.
He was 7.
I just wanted to ask about cute boys.
Oh
Like
wow.
Yeah, that's all I.
But so all I'm saying is there could be something still waiting for you to respond or what in kind.
true.
But I'm just
I
saying.
want to see Amy play with the Ouija board now.
Yes, me too.
Of all of us, I want to
Yes.
see Amy do it.
Me
too.
out of all of you.
Yeah, because you
out
never
of all of
closed.
us?
Amy, if you do it, I will do the hypnotizing thing. I will do the hypnosis
What? You
I
are
want to see both of those
to
things.
Carolyn. I'll do it live too. I'll do it live.
We
I
should
will
all,
do-
you guys, we should play a truth or dare game where if we lose,
The
we
quarry.
each have to do our fear. Like we have to face our fear.
Hmm.
So for Amy, it would be the Ouija board. For Bobby, it'd be
yeah,
the
but is
hypnotism.
that her fear? Wait, it would be what for me?
The hypnotism thing, right?
No,
Is that what
his is
you're-
the Ouija
No, Ouija
board
board.
too.
Ouija
'cause
board,
yeah, it's gotta be.
100%.
Yeah,
You don't wanna do the Ouija board.
That
hell
is
no.
fear too.
Hell no, I don't want to do the Ouija board.
We can do me and Mike versus you and Amy, Bobby.
Yeah, but
And
you
if
guys don't have
lose,
no
you have to play with the
fear.
Ouija
I know.
board.
What is your
I know.
fear? You don't have. You would do anything.
Mine is just
think
like
of
I would just say
something.
it's just claustrophobia. That would just be the only
Ooh.
thing.
Oh, you're claustrophobic?
Yeah, if
Okay,
we
that's
lose,
good
then
to
Mike
know.
has to sit in a closed coffin.
Oh,
Okay,
I'll
how
do
are we
that.
gonna get
I
that
mean, I'll honestly
coffin?
do that.
closet
Yeah,
in the hotel room.
in the hotel room. Yeah.
Closet. And he
No,
has
that
to-
doesn't count. The
Yeah, that's-
closet, no, that's
It has to be a
easy.
coffin,
We
Damn.
have to
and
get.
we have to bury it.
Wow.
Maybe we could get like a very large cardboard box and put him in there.
Oh,
I don't know.
shit.
I think it's more because like I don't think
Simulate a
that one
coffin.
would really do it because it's cardboard. And I feel like if it was a panic situation, it'd break out. I think
Just
the whole
punch right through
yeah.
it.
I think it's more like if you do
Oh,
the
yeah,
claustrophobia
you're
has to be
right.
like I'm more like it's the fear of I can't like I'm stuck and I can't
you're
get
right,
out.
Mike. Because
So what is your fear, Mike?
Yeah.
It would just be like so claustrophobia and like vertigo, but
Oh, vertigo.
yeah,
You
I
guys-
don't like standing near like any like close.
So
or
you
anything.
would do anything paranormal.
Yeah.
He
but
said yes.
but it's the
I don't even know all the paranormal games. I don't have no clue.
So that will be something like one of the ones we talked about. Like I'll bring up is like the ritual games. We'll talk about that
Oh,
at a
okay,
later
yeah,
date.
for sure.
The pencil one. What's the pencil one?
That's
forgot
Charlie.
Oh yeah, I've done that one. Yeah,
You've done a lot of things, Amy, and you're like
I have actually.
I've already moved on from those things, but you got to do them in your adulthood, for them to truly count.
Yeah, but I feel like that could have been part of my problem.
I didn't
and-
play any of these games.
The Charlie one's kind of like it's only a yes or no situation, so you can't really ask it anything other than like, "Are you here? Are you like?" It has to be like yes or no kind of responses.
Mhm. Yeah. Mm. Well, that's good to know that Mike is open to whatever we put him up against. He's even said the box he'd do it too.
Yeah, at least he'll do it.
That's pretty brave and what a team player.
Yeah.
I like Mike.
I'll build a box, but now imagine carrying a box into a motel
Imagine just,
or a wooden box, like a body-sized wooden box. That would not
That's
look
not
cool.
suspicious.
well, imagine bringing that to the Airbnb and like you got the neighbors who are like,
Oh, the ring camera,
what?
exactly.
Like,
The ring
what's-
camera?
Yeah, they're like, what are you guys doing?
That's funny.
All right. Well, but yeah, we'll think of something. But I'm just saying, and I was actually being serious about that. If they do something and like, hey, would you like to talk? We might get a no, for sure. But I'm saying if there is, you want to talk to Bobby or Amy and it actually spells out one of our names, I would probably do it. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, like, because I know obviously
Probably,
you know,
maybe.
because you know about Bobby, but I don't know if
What?
Amy and Carolyn have seen my interview episode yet. But like when I said I did, because I did twice in the one night. The first
Yeah.
time I got like nothing happened. It wasn't until we did it the second time did something actually get responses.
Yeah. No.
You were doing Ouija board
Yeah,
with
when
your
I
new
was,
ones?
it was when I was like 13,
Oh.
14.
Yeah, see,
Oh.
these
It was
are all
episode.
young
Oh.
Yeah.
scenarios.
That one was with my family, and that one was like I said in the episode, the first time we did it, nothing happened. We got nothing, no responses, so we changed locations from being inside to outside, and for some reason, we got responses when we were outside the house.
Oh, that's interesting. So if you're not getting responses, you can try moving to a different room or a different location. I never thought of that.
Yeah, because I don't know if there's nothing I've heard like I know about like that says, but like it didn't hurt to like change locations that because I can't remember if that was the reason why we changed locations or if my cousin just like, hey, let's just go outside. It could be I don't know the reasoning for or remember why we changed location.
But you got responses outside and you didn't get responses. You weren't getting responses inside.
No, not that I can. Not that I remember because I remember the second part of the session very vividly. The first session, I don't remember anything, and when I asked the family members about it, they said they don't remember. They barely remember getting anything. They barely remember the second part, but they don't even remember the first part. I had to remind them. It was like, no, we did it twice. Remember, we were inside, and they were like, oh yeah, I forgot we did do it inside, and we got nothing.
That's weird.
Wow. But I didn't think about doing it outside. That would be very interesting. Doing it outside, especially by water or a lake.
Dyer Lane.
Ooh.
Yes.
That would be kind of a like go out there in the middle of the night. Demon. Yeah, I think you should do it there, Mike, for your first one.
Well, you'll be there, Amy.
So, that's right. Yeah.
Exactly. So we'll see. Stay tuned, people, for that.
Definitely do out there. But but like me and Bobby are the same. It's not really the ghost I'm afraid of. It's more the people that hang around Dyer Lane that are the issue.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, Bobby will bring his gun. It's okay.
Come on. We'll see how things go. But with that being said, as far as my whole New Year's resolution, I don't do like major New Year's resolutions, and I don't do them every year. But this year I am trying to totally do the no sugar thing. That's a thing of mine, so I'm back on it, which is good. So it's what is it, the 24th? So 24 days in, which is cool, or 25 days in, which is awesome. So we'll see. I'm just trying to cut it out forever. It's not even
forever.
Yeah, forever, ever.
Oh,
yeah. So
that's
we'll
no
see.
fun. Why do you want to do forever?
Just because. I don't know. We'll see.
What was your longest before?
30 days.
Oh, okay.
That's still pretty good.
Oh, yeah. So I definitely plan on smashing that. And anyways, that's my personal thing. But now get into show stuff as far as 2026 and New Year's resolutions. That is investigating, going out, getting in the field, finding out what's going on for ourselves, opposed to hearing about it, people faking stuff, and all the things that go into it. I want to go and see if I can answer some questions for myself, for you guys, and such. And we're not, nothing on this show will ever be faked. If we catch something, we'll let you know. If it's unexplainable, we'll let you know. Mike is the type of person like myself to where you're going to be a skeptic, even though Amy says sometimes I'm not a skeptic when it comes to certain things. But I very well am. If I can't explain it, then it just is what it is. It's paranormal, right? Meaning I don't know why it happened or how it happened. And it's just something that's unexplainable. Doesn't mean it was metaphysical. Doesn't mean it was an entity. Doesn't mean, unless it literally was a shadow figure moving across the room. That's a whole nother thing, right? When I'm talking about stuff like that and I see it or hear it, like the kids playing jump rope in my hallway, that was audible, the unexplainable. I don't know why or what it was. Same with the entity in the room and all kind of other stuff. So those things are what they are. How it's that?
I just said that's creepy. The kids playing jump rope. Ugh.
Oh yeah, exactly. That was wild.
The other thing that's kind of hard when you see videos and stuff like, even in the video I showed, was in audio, when you hear it, you can't really tell direction in the thing. So for somebody, it might sound like it's coming from like even like I said, I went to that room specifically because it sounded like it was coming specifically from that room. It didn't sound like it was coming outside. It didn't sound like it was coming in a different room. It sounded like it was specifically from that area. And when you hear people do, like, they hear like knocking and stuff like that, and they pick it up on audio, someone's like, oh, that could be just someone outside messing around, or someone like nearby that are like knocking on this. And it's like, it's hard to tell someone like, no, it sounds like it's coming directly like right here in this spot. It's very hard with audio stuff to try to convince someone that like, no, where I'm hearing it is here. It's not over there. It's not there. It's specifically in this spot.
Exactly. Exactly. And again, go watch Mike's video. Right now, it's the highest video on Strange Darkness Radio is his. I want to say it was last I saw, I think it was at 44,000 views and downloads. So definitely go check that out on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio. But people are loving watching the video because you can actually see what's happening. And yeah, definitely go check that out. So we're going to go ahead and take a break. Then we're going to get into our new segment lineup. And Amy will let us know all about that when we come back.
This is brought to you by Strange Darkness Radio and OBSBot. If you create videos, stream, or podcast, OBSBot is a game changer. Their smart AI tracking keeps you perfectly centered, the video quality is crystal clear, and it all works hands-free so you can focus on your content while the camera does the work. Ready to upgrade? Use our code Strange Darkness Radio for big savings, and follow the link in the description to check out the full lineup. OBSBot makes creating easier, faster, and so much better.
Check out OBSBot, people. It's an amazing camera. You can do a lot with it. And if you want to get a deal off of that, I believe it's 5 to 10%. I want to say 10%. Use the code Strange Darkness Radio. All right, Amy, let's get into the new segments since there's a lot going on.
All right. Yes. So for 2026, as Bobby mentioned, we do have a lot of stuff going on. And first, and I think I've done this one time, but I want to do this more regularly, is strange cinema. So I want to be reviewing horror films and doing just giving my opinions on them and just discussing them. So if you have any recommendations of some unknown horror films that you think I should be watching and would like me to cover, send us an email, or you can also email me directly at, what's my email? amy.strangedarknessradio@gmail.com. Send me an email. I want to hear. Okay, next.
And she's okay with the B movies. Also,
yes, yeah,
these
B movies are fine.
Raunchy B movies.
Zombie beavers.
So guys, go ahead and
what is
send
it?
those.
Zombie beavers.
Oh, okay, yes. I've
Say
been
your
watching
email
a lot
address again, Amy.
amy.strangedarknessradio@gmail.com. Yeah. So, yeah, I want to hear what the listeners suggest. So, okay. And another thing that I'll be working on is they're kind of similar, but one is Choose Your Curse. The other one is, as you've previously heard, are Dark Twisted Questions. So these are interactive moral dilemmas, and these are actually a lot of fun to play because you kind of get to know a little bit more about the host. So sometimes, though, they can be hard to come up with new questions. So also, if there are any funky questions or anything you want us to answer, also send those our way. I would love to hear your ideas.
No questions are off the table. She will sift through the ones that she likes or don't like. So
yes, and I know Bobby thinks I have an obsession with poop, so those are okay too.
with
but yeah,
buttocks.
Please send your poop questions to Amy's email.
Those are fine too. Okay.
I do not think that. Just for I want you guys to know, because now she put me in an awkward spot. I do not think that. I just told her she has a lot of poop questions.
I mean, I don't feel like there were that many. Maybe 3. I don't know.
No, through the whole time that we've done this. Oh, for sure, 100%.
Okay, well, I don't know. I'm kind of like a toddler. Poop questions are always kind of funny to me. So, yeah.
God, you just open the doorways.
Okay, moving on. Kyler Jackson, he has a segment. He's going to be doing something called Dead Pixels, and he'll be going into horror games and exploring fear and storytelling through the player experience. So if you're interested in horror video games, Kyler Jackson will have that covered for you.
Yes, and we have been streaming horror games on our channel. And again, people, no, this is a paranormal podcast and show delving into the search for what's truly happening. We're only doing this because there are audience members out there who are into horror games, don't know which ones to play, don't know which ones are scary. And I am a gamer, he's a gamer, and when he's like, hey, it'd be a good idea to play these particular horror games on the channel so people can sit and have fun. You know, hopefully one day we'll get Amy or Carolyn. Carolyn doesn't have a system. Amy has access to a system, at least, and get her on the live.
I have
stream.
an account. Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, she has an account. Okay.
Yes, I forget that. What was that one really popular ghost game that everyone was playing? I played that years ago.
Phasmophobia?
No, there's another one that it's just like the main ghost game that everyone plays who's a gamer.
Was it a ghost or was it just evil or?
I think it was a ghost.
Silent
Yeah.
Hill.
Resident Evil was one, but I
Okay.
thought there was another one. I could be wrong, but yeah,
there's
some
a
of those-
lot.
Yeah, Resident Evil is more of a zombie game.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought there
It has horror elements though.
It's horror element, but no
Yeah.
ghost in it though.
No,
It's-
no ghost.
Okay, maybe I could be wrong. I think I did play Resident Evil, and then there was, I think, another ghost. I can't remember the name, but those are actually really, really scary when you're like you're just like deep into it, and
Yeah.
it's like super quiet, and then all of a sudden something jumps in front of you. Like those are actually
Kyler's
really
talking the whole
terrifying.
time. I just want you guys to be aware. Just because he's a stand-up comedian, he's working on this material. No, I'm just joking, but he is talking. So.
The biggest robbery of a game that never happened was giving Hideo Kojima the chance to make his Silent Hills video game. That was the biggest robbery in the horror game community.
Oh well, why did he not make it? Like
He
didn't allow him.
He had a fallout with the company that
Konami.
owned with Konami that owned the rights to the game. Even his because he was known as he made the game. He was Metal Gear Solid. He was one of the guys, the pioneers of that, and it was supposed to be starring Norman Reedus and then Guillermo del Toro was going to help with it as well, and then they were going to have even a horror manga artist help out with it as well. And it just
That sounds so good.
And it's still like get made through his publishing company.
he's making his horror game now after Death Stranding. Hopefully Kyler will talk about that in his episode because that's one that is coming out. I can't remember the actress name, but she was Beth in the It movies, the newer one. She the girl.
Yeah.
She will be the main lead of that game, from my understanding.
Oh, nice! Can't wait. That's going to be amazing because his stuff is cinematic. Even
he might as well just make a horror movie because he has he definitely has the vision for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right. Yeah. So as we said, Kyler is going to be taking us into some horror gaming. And next is a segment called Forbidden Files. So Marlee Grounds is going to be doing some deep research investigations on some lesser known paranormal files. So I can't wait to hear about those. I love hearing about unknown paranormal stories that are just really spooky. So I'm looking forward to that. And then next is Ed versus the Universe with Ed DonGilli. He is going to be doing philosophical and skeptical.
Amy did my name wrong on purpose.
What?
Don
I did his.
DonGilli. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. This time, at least I did not call him Don because I keep calling him Don. Yeah. Ed DonGilli.
Yeah, because sometimes I'll call him Don because he acts like the Don, but he's really the Larry David of Strange Darkness Radio. But
okay. Oh my God. Yeah. Sorry, Ed. That is not going to be the last time I call you DonGilli instead of DonGilli. So forgive me, Ed. But Ed is so laid back. I don't think he's going to be upset about that.
Oh no, he's going to love it.
Hopefully, he's not going to be upset. Yes,
he's going to love it.
I like it. Okay, yeah. So he's going to be talking about the unknown, and so that sounds like it's going to be some deep conversations. So can't wait to hear that. And then Carolyn Grey is going to be working on some cold cases, and she's going to be doing unsolved mysteries. So that is always a lot of fun. I know Carolyn knows everything about unsolved mysteries. Every
What's
time I mention something to her, oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Yes, what's buried in
So,
your
yeah.
backyard. You know what? If a murder happens anywhere around you, Carolyn, you might be the main suspect. Because
Why?
because you know how to get rid of a body in all forms and fashions, all the stuff that
She
you
did
watch. Huh?
tell us very specifically how she would get rid of a dead body. So, didn't she? I'm pretty
Yes.
sure. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Acid, and then you bury them in the desert.
The desert. Yes, I do remember that. So,
It's pretty simple.
Wow.
she's clearly thought this through. So,
That is hilarious.
yeah. Okay. And then open mic with Bobby Washington. He is just going to be covering everything and anything, whether it's
Yes.
the paranormal, urban perspectives, personal insight, just whatever he wants to be talking about, he's going to be doing that.
Yes.
And that's going to be a bi-weekly feature. So, yeah, so we have a lot of things planned for the show for this year.
Yes. So on my show, actually, it will not be on Strange Darkness Radio. So what that open mic will be, it will be just me jumping on YouTube and live streaming, or it could be recorded, just depends. But it might not make a podcast because it's not going to be inside of Strange Darkness Radio, because it's more going to be like, just like Amy was saying, really extremely laid back, chill, and let me give you a little taste.
Catch me rolling through the city. Lights low.
What up?
Voices in the sky.
This is open mic with Bobby Washington, and anything and everything that's happening, we're going to talk about it. If you want to talk about how to start a podcast, if you want to talk about what the latest music is, or whatever's happening in the social spheres, IG, TikTok, all this craziness, that's what this show is going to be about. This conversation with me. Open mic. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Make sure you check it out. Yes, that's it. Anyways.
Ooh, that sounds like a fun, like a late night segment.
It actually is. It's going to be because, you know, when I did this show, I wanted to be, you know, recording at 1 o'clock in the morning or 12 o'clock in the morning, because I'm always up late for one. And just whatever's on my mind and whatever paranormal or whatever's happening, I want to be able to jump on and do that. And obviously, you guys know how hard it is to choreograph our times and making it work for everybody and all that good stuff. And I do a lot of stuff. So a lot of behind the scenes, a lot of music, a lot of podcasting gear, just everything. A jack of all trades, master of some. But so I figured I'd jump on, and if you guys want to talk about it, I may have guests every now and then that come on. It may not be paranormal related. It might just be a conversation about just what's going on in the world, or whatever a particular subject is, but I'll have a person in that field to talk about that particular subject. And again, I think that's just going to be a YouTube thing that I do on YouTube. And if you guys want to come on or, check it out, definitely let me know and send me emails, DMs on TikTok, IG, any place, things you want to discuss. Because a lot of people ask, like, how do you start a podcast? What do you have to have? What do you have to do? What are all the ins and outs? Who handles your social media? Who does your artwork? Who does your this? Who does your that? Actually, unfortunately, I do all of those things. Just because, and so I'm able to help out a lot of people with that. So again, if you want to start a podcast, if you want to do music, if you want to just chat, that's going to be open mic, and we'll see how it goes. But anyways, all right. So go ahead, Amy.
Yeah,
think
no.
that's it for
So
the most part.
super excited for all of those for 2026. So, okay, Mike, are you ready to introduce your new segment?
Absolutely.
Nice. Let's see.
Across the globe, strange events are developing. Unidentified encounters, mysterious anomalies.
This is the Strange World Report. Tracking the unexplained.
With Mike Fernandez.
The Strange World Report on Strange Darkness Radio.
The Strange World Report.
When he was fatally shot by former U.S. Marine Lee Harvey Oswald, dying in an ambush from a nearby building.
Welcome to the Strange World Report. Tonight, I've got two stories that will definitely make you think. Our first report comes from the Loch Ness Monster sightings in Scotland. In 2025, around the times of January to October, there seemed to be an increase of Loch Ness Monster sightings. For those of you who are unaware, the Loch Ness Monster has been described as a prehistoric dinosaur that lives within the Loch Ness of Scotland. In January, the first report was seen on Doris Beach. Second report comes in around the April-May at Fort Augustus. And the last reported sighting was in October by a visitor who saw a black mass in the middle of the loch. Though these are only eyewitness accounts, unfortunately, and there have been no video or pictures to be circulated at this time. Many have, again, say that these could be another misidentification. Logs, as we've seen many times, have been misidentified as this creature. But many of the people who reported these have been on the Loch Ness center website, as well as other news outlets who have taken this reports seriously as well. As we all know, the Loch Ness Monster has been around for very, very long time, and this cryptid continues to stand the test of time. While we don't seem to be getting any closer to a full-on sight of this mysterious creature, it cannot be doubted that this creature will continue to fascinate everybody, from skeptics who want to debunk this creature to the believers who are wishing to get that one specific video that proves once and for all that this creature does exist. Our second video comes from Amarillo, Texas. This has been captured by a bipedal creature at the Amarillo, Texas Zoo in May of 2022. We have a video that we can show you first. Play that video.
It does look like the raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy.
To me, it looks like somebody wearing a costume. When you look at that far away, it looks like he's wearing half a costume. Yeah.
And I love that the reporter was laughing in the beginning.
Yeah. I don't if I'm buying that one, but yeah, it does look like a cute little raccoon face pointed towards us.
It does. Like a Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Mike. Do you think that's real?
So to continue with the report, what they've captured was in the zoo. It's strange because of other reports that we've seen, nothing has come up where this thing or a person, or whatever this could be, has shown up on any other cameras except for this particular one. I have not been able to find if this was taken, how deep into the zoo this was taken, if this was along the fence line outside, if this was inside the zoo. But it was strange that this camera only picked up this one instance of this picture. And it was reported in May of 2022. But they didn't report it or send it to news outlets until the following month, which is a bit strange. Although the creature does have canine features, many believe that the creature could be, as they've said, a man in a suit. Some said it could have been a bear with mange, as like what this could be.
That's way too skinny for a bear.
Yeah.
However, those in the paranormal circuit continue to believe that this is evidence of a wolf man, the dog man, the chupacabra, or even Bigfoot. However, there were no other sightings of this prior or after the said event. So has been no updates on Amarillo Zoo of whether or not what this could be.
That is too funny. What was weird to me about the whole thing is the actual position of the body. Because even if it was a person in a costume, if you look at his arch and how his knees are in front of, and his body is hunched back, it's like his limbs were rotated around. Has like a weird shape to the actual body of the creature. If you guys want to check that out, make sure you check out our YouTube video to actually see the news report, and we'll also put that in the link so you guys can check it out for yourselves. And it's very interesting. So you don't think, Carolyn, it was a chupacabra?
No, I think it was Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy.
I will say as well,
evidence of aliens visiting Earth.
I will say as well, there was no reports of any of the zoo animals being hurt or anything missing that I was able to find.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So as far as I was able to find, no zoo animals have come up missing or hurt in any way. But I would like to say to the SDR fans, if you do have a story, a news report, or anything that you would like to have brought forward, and this doesn't have to be just in America, you can be all around the world. Yes. You are more than welcome to send it to my email, mikef.sdr@gmail.com. I look forward to looking at all your reports. Thank you so much.
And we will also put Amy's email in the show description along with Mike's email so he can be notified of news stories. And if you have any crazy or twisted questions that you want Amy to tackle or the host to tackle, or questions you want to ask the host, feel free to do that. And also, let me, on a serious note, go back to open mic, because I did forget one thing I did want to talk about. The real reason why I'm starting open mic is because I've gotten some odd emails from some odd people, and that I never in a million years thought I would get. And I want to tackle those types of subjects and scenarios. And again, I'm being kind of cryptic about it. I'll more so discuss it on open mic for you guys to truly know what I'm talking about. But I just thought that I needed another platform to talk about serious subjects. And when it comes to social media, when it comes to people as individuals and the potential of people, I always tell you guys, yes, we seek strange things. We seek ghosts and supernatural things and seeing what's truly out there and all that good stuff. But humans are always scarier than actual ghosts or these entities that we find and seek out. Yes, can you be possessed? People will say yes. Some will say no. But I believe you can be. So again, I'm not making light to those situations, but there was an incident that occurred via an email, And I will talk more about that and about, won't go into the person, but I want to talk about, people out there and the things that in starting a show and, hosting and doing all these things that we do, that we are aware of, potential situations that can occur of being a host on a show like this. And so I want to have more of a discussion with you guys and with that, because again, it doesn't involve the paranormal. It involves the not so normal, actually, unfortunately. So there's more to come on that in open mic. And so that actually will be something that I will lead with when I do my open mic first segment. So I just want to make you guys aware of that. And we're going to go ahead and take a break and, check out Amy's nice, I don't want to say sexy bumper, but you be the judge.
You're listening to Strange Darkness Radio. Have you ever experienced something you can't explain? A strange or chilling experience you've never talked about? If so, we want to hear from you. Email us at strangedarknessradio@gmail.com or call 916-741-3032. We'll be waiting.
That Amy singing too?
It was.
Sexy.
Carolyn, it's time for open lines.
Yes. So we have a new segment called Open Lines, which is listener stories. If you've encountered something paranormal or unexplained, email us at strangedarknessradio@gmail.com or call us at 916-741-3032. We want to hear your stories. Now it's time for Open Lines.
I'm going to clip that up because that was read very well, and that would make a great commercial. So, nice, Carolyn. Here we go.
Are you there?
You sound like Amy.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can see you. Can you hear me? Do you see that? Look, what is that? That looks like a UFO. I think my husband's possessed. He's acting really strange. Strange Darkness Radio.
Welcome to Open Line. Off Her Rocker. Submitted by Gary D. in Ontario, Canada. Pull up a chair, order us another round, and I'll tell you a little story about something very strange that happened to me back when I was a kid. My name's Gary. I live here in Ontario, Canada, and I've been dragging this needy, high-maintenance meat sack body of mine through life for several decades now. But along the way, still managed to see some pretty cool things. Cool, as in strange, peculiar, mind-boggling, unexplainable, weird, frightening, and yes, sometimes even just straight-up bizarre. This particular childhood experience of mine, which I'm now going to walk you through, wasn't necessarily what I'd call freakishly scary or over-the-top horrific. But what I would say is that it was definitely plenty creepy and disturbing. When I was in my mid-teens, a friend and I one day noticed that an old rickety house that we'd probably walked by hundreds of times over the years now suddenly stood boarded up and completely surrounded in bright yellow caution tape. This ancient and somewhat decrepit structure stood alone at the edge of a heavily wooded public park, which had been around since like the 1910s. And as we found out later, this quaint little dwelling had for many years housed the park grounds custodian, along with his wife and her elderly mother. Being the curious and irresponsible young boys that we were, after just a couple of days, we decided to simply duck under the caution tape when nobody was looking, and then entered the house through a poorly secured and slightly standing ajar back door. For several weeks thereafter, we'd often go there to just hang out inside of this now abandoned and boarded up old house. It was a neat place to escape to, you know, just to get away from everybody and everything, and was kind of like having our own private clubhouse. The entire structure, including the main and second floor, we found to be completely empty, with there being no furniture or any other household items whatsoever. And as we soon discovered, it would be in that damn creepy basement where we'd get our oversized serving of the heebie-jeebies. The very first time we descended those steep, noisy wooden stairs down into that dirt-floored cellar, and after having wiped cobwebs off of our heads and faces, both of our mouths immediately fell open. There, silently sitting upon row after row of crudely constructed wooden shelves, stood dozens and dozens of dust-covered mason jars, as well as some larger jars, all filled an array of different contents, including some pretty freaky shit. A few jars held your typical things like pickles, onions, carrots, and what appeared to be boiled eggs, but many of them contained items that were far more disturbing. Grotesque things like chicken heads, chicken feet, pig fetuses, cloudy clusters of forever staring eyeballs, which we guessed came from cows, as well as brains, intestines, lung tissue, and many, many other random bodily organs, which we just assumed must have all come from various animals. And the kicker in this whole dark and creepy abandoned house equation was that we, oddly, and quite by accident, unexpectedly discovered that we were not alone in this home. There, sitting in a darkened corner of a tiny upstairs back room and barely illuminated by narrow slivers of light shining in through a filthy window, sat this tiny, frail, shriveled-up old woman, slowly rocking back and forth in her wooden rocking chair, filling the room with a highly annoying and continuous, god-awful creaking. We tried speaking with her a few times, but she never ever spoke a single word, nor responded in any way. We assumed that she must have still lived there, and for whatever reason, just liked nothing better than to sit and rock in that room. And during our 4 or 5 visits to that house over a span of about a month or so, she did nothing but quietly hum a creepy, repetitive little melody, while continuously rocking and staring off into space as if looking at something or someone that we couldn't see. Getting back to the jarred preserves, given the overall stillness of the air in this damp and dank basement, all we could ever smell was the strong, telltale reek of formaldehyde, damp soil, and something else that we just couldn't identify. The musk of one ripe old granny. I clearly remember once holding one of the many mason jars up to a shaft of light and looking closely at its contents. It looked an awful lot like a partial human jaw, complete with several teeth, including one that seemed to have a silver filling. Like already mentioned, the 2 floors above us were completely empty, void of all furniture, beds, or anything else that would suggest that someone was actually living there. Other than that creaky rocking chair, of course. So then, where the hell did dear old Granny sleep at night? We thought to ourselves. We figured that her husband, son, or daughter must have been dropping her off every morning and then picking her up every night. Maybe because she wanted to spend her final days in the house where she had grown up in. Just to sit there and rock and reminisce about old times, perhaps. This seemed like a plausible theory anyway. Seeing as we were basically breaking and entering into this now condemned house, which also had a notice posted on the front door to that effect, we made sure not tell our parents or anyone else. It seemed as if as quickly as we'd discovered this neat new little hideout of ours, it just as quickly suddenly all came to an abrupt end and evaporated. After spending a couple of hours once again hanging out in the cellar and spending time listening to Granny hum her hauntingly creepy song and enduring the constant creaking of her ancient wooden rocking chair, we eventually left. A few days later, when my friend and I made our way back over to our favorite hangout house, our whole world, all at once, came crashing down. We arrived and were both stunned when we saw that the house was now gone. There, instead of the house, now stood nothing but a brightly colored yellow bulldozer, moving slowly back and forth, carefully leveling the ground, and sitting right on top of where our clubhouse used to be. We approached cautiously and walked right up alongside of a heavy-set worker in a bright neon orange vest. He quickly twisted his head around to face us on noticing our presence and immediately screamed, "Hey, you boys shouldn't be here," followed by, "You have to leave right now, it's very dangerous, please go." Concerned, I yelled back up to him, but the very loud motor noise made by the bulldozer drowned everything out. He then leaned down and put his ear close to my mouth. I repeated, "Where's the old lady? When did she leave?" He stared at me with this totally confused and puzzled look on his face and responded, "What the hell are you talking about? What old woman? This house is condemned and hasn't had anyone living in it for like over 2 years now. And the only old woman that ever lived here died like 8 years ago." Ever since hearing him say those last words, and to this very day, I can't help but wonder what really happened to that rocking, humming granny. Was she buried alive? Or was she in fact nothing more than just a ghostly apparition that somehow clung to that small upstairs room in the house, like the smell of long ago burnt toast, which somehow manages to linger in the air and remain for a long time into the future?
Wow.
That's something.
Creepy.
That was
very creepy.
Hella creepy. Now imagine as a child or as a kid, even a teenager, you're sneaking into this abandoned house, which I don't think I've ever done. I've always wanted to go into, the creepy abandoned house and see what was going on with it and, look for ghosts and all that stuff, even in my teenage years. But yeah, I never did because I was like, no, I'm not getting in trouble. But yeah, imagine doing that and then seeing this person in this rocking chair, let alone all the things that were in this basement. And then to come to find out this person was not there, was there, passed away a long time ago. Like, a story from Gary D from Ontario. Wow.
That's fascinating. Yeah. I'm curious about all the stuff because usually like abandoned homes, people always go to abandoned homes and things are like picked through and everything. I'm surprised that the little jars were like all still sitting there, how they were left. Like that's interesting to me.
They sounded pretty gross, so
yeah, there was a bunch of like intestines, eyes,
to touch them.
Oh, that's true. I guess people don't want to touch them, but it seems like people would like take them and then, like display them or something. It's kind of fascinating to like.
Or that no one disposed of them beforehand before being evicted or
right. It just sat there for like 2 years and But anyway,
I've seen a lot of houses being bulldozed that still had furniture and all kind of other stuff, and they just pile it all in as they break everything down and smash it and run the tractor over it and so on and so forth. So I have seen, because I did construction 100,000 years ago, but yeah, so I've definitely see that to where they don't take out everything. You would think, but they don't.
That's interesting. Well, I wonder if that was enough to keep Gary from going into other abandoned places after that experience.
Houses.
I know that would have stopped me after that one time.
Yeah, but you never wanted to go into an abandoned home and, the scary home on the block.
Oh, I want to. Yeah, okay. I want to do that now. Yeah. If it wasn't for the, getting arrested for trespassing, I would be doing that like as a hobby, just going to different places. And
one, we've done it. And two, we didn't get caught, and with Carolyn, that's hilarious.
Wait, what? We never went to an abandoned house.
It wasn't a house, but we were not supposed to be on those premises.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a little bit different than.
It was a house of the dead.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that I'm opposed to it, but if I feel like, as long as I don't think there's like,
Yeah, you don't want to get a record.
I think it's definitely like if I exploring like an abandoned location, if I see that it's condemned for safety reasons, then I probably won't go in there because you never know like what's going to collapse.
Those are the best ones to go into though, because no one's going to come harass you probably, and you also know there's probably no one in there.
No homeless person.
Yeah.
Well, squatters don't care though. Squatters will squat wherever.
True. I think there's because I wanted to actually go do that a couple of years ago and just like start driving to places that were abandoned. And I think there's actually an app that has abandoned homes or places.
Stop.
I think
Really?
there is. I could be wrong, but I thought I remembered coming across an app that was
I
like
need
that.
that app.
You need to Amy. You need to investigate that a little bit more. And if you
send
find
us the
it,
app.
I'm down to go with you. So I know
Okay.
Mike will definitely go. Carolyn
All
will
right,
be
yeah.
there in
Let
spirit.
me look that up.
There's
again.
a house on Auburn Boulevard that I've passed so many times, and it's kind of on it's Auburn Boulevard, so it's kind of a busy street.
Yeah.
But it's just this old abandoned house. I've never seen anyone parked outside. I've never seen anyone go in or out, and I want to go in there so bad. And it's just this really old, creepy white house.
Oh wow! Is it a Victorian style or just a standard one level?
It's kind of almost like farmhouse looking house. I could find it on Google Maps and show you guys, but if I send this location to you, would you guys go break into it?
Wow!
Wait, I'm not break
We're
in. Just go into it. You
We're
don't
about to
break
get
in.
charged, and we haven't even done anything yet.
Yeah.
Off the record. Off the record. Yeah.
Allegedly, this.
I'm not
Would you
breaking-
allegedly go break into this house?
No.
Oh man! How much
No.
money is in there?
Who knows? Nobody knows.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That is
But okay,
hilarious.
well, send us the address. And I mean, I'm not breaking into any place. Like it has to be like,
no,
the
but I'll
doors
send it to
open
Yes,
that I go. Yeah.
I'm gonna make it well worth me getting fingerprinted, whatever I do.
There better be money in there.
Yeah, exactly. Something.
Yeah.
Well, yes. So as we talked about, we will be, doing our investigative team and crew and all that good stuff. It's going on that whole scenario. It's going to be me, Mike, Marlee, and Amy, and Kyler. Kyler is, he doesn't really want to go out, but he's like, I'll go, so he'll play the protector.
Oh, you forced him? You're forcing him?
Not at all. But he'll have fun because we're going to.
Allegedly.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to have the whole gambit, drones, a bunch of different cameras, and, we're going to go and see what's happening. So you guys, make sure you guys have your notifications on YouTube, and any audio we capture, definitely we will make a pod out of it, and we will capture our audio to present it as, a podcast also. But we want you guys to hopefully, see what we catch, if anything. I'm hoping, keeping my fingers crossed, because I do want to have that experience. And I was asked also, from the experience that I first had, am I chasing that? And I responded as no, I'm not chasing that experience that I had or the feeling or whatever. No, it just made me more curious. And with all things that are going on in the world, I truly want to know what's happening, because I am getting, in doing the show, I'm getting a little more skeptical in certain areas that I did not think I would get. And so I'm finding that very interesting. And so now I'm like, okay, now it's time to put my money where my mouth is and actually get out here and see what's happening. And we've had people on the show who do ghost investigations. I hope to touch bases with them moving forward, so that way, one, they know where the spots are. Two, if they want to join in, that would be awesome. So more to come on that too. So it's going to be a fantastic 2026. On this particular episode, we didn't have a particular topic, but us as a community and as a group, and as we are back, along with Carolyn coming back and Mike now being on the main show and being a host, we wanted to, introduce everyone and to let you know what our plans are and what we're doing moving forward. Any questions, ladies and gentlemen?
No questions. Just looking forward to 2026 with you guys.
My only one is, when are we getting started in the field?
I like
Yeah,
that.
because Bobby's been talking about that for 2.5 years.
I've been listening back to the podcast.
He's
trying
throwing shots.
I've been listening to. I've been
He's
listening.
promising.
That was last January in his New Year's resolution, right, Mike?
Was it?
And then
Was
the,
it?
the
Was
one
it?
prior to that.
Was it my New Year's resolution? Was it
I
though?
believe
don't
so. I
know.
believe it was like the 2024.
sound
You
familiar.
guys talked. You had talked
Mike,
like
you're
you
not
just.
supposed to help them throw me under the bus. Now, mind you, you are in the studio.
Oh yeah, I'm in the studio and I'm trying to drag you out
Bobby's
of the studio.
hand reach over and smack him.
It's okay. We'll get through this.
Yes.
That's funny.
But yeah, no. Dude and ladies, we are getting out come hell or high water. I don't know what we're going to catch. I don't know how our footage is. And I say footages because they're going to be, like I said, air, sea, and land. Are going to look. I do have a cinematographer that I might snatch up to come with me, but I know he's just as scared to go out in the field. And but so again, we do have, and that goes for you, Amy. Also, we do have a lot of equipment to learn. What are the equipment that we have? We have the multimeter. We have the spirit box. We have the one with the thermal, as far as if the temperature changes in the room. And all that good stuff where it goes off. So we have a fair amount of equipment, and we are going to do this.
You need one of those old tape recorder things, that they use to record sounds that you can't hear with like
yes, I have that also.
You have that?
And, yeah, and the recordable spirit box. So anything coming across where it goes, then it flips through the channels, and then it says, you want to come visit.
So there's one too. I see this group that does a couple paranormal investigations. What they started doing was they've been bringing a film camera with them as well, because one of the issues they ran into, and they've made mention of this in their investigations prior, that they always test equipment before they go. Everything works fine, and then when they try digital stuff, sometimes their digital stuff fails, like their cameras, memories corrupted, things of that nature. So one of the guys started bringing film cameras with him, to take pictures.
I see that,
to make it a little more like, hey, like, because they've like had panic attacks because it was like we just filmed for like hours and taken numerous pictures, and everything seems like we can't use it, or we've lost like a good chunk of evidence that we can't even put on our channels because everything seems to be corrupted, even though it's working all day prior, weeks prior, and all of a sudden we go to a haunted location and everything just suddenly just stops working or gets corrupted.
Well, I'm going to tell the ghost now, I don't have that big of a budget, and I've already spent like a ton of money. So please don't play with my equipment.
Please don't break our stuff.
Or corrupt anything, and then I'll be pissed if my drone falls out of the sky because of electronic issues or the paranormal, because again, DJI, you cannot buy DJI drones anymore in America because they stopped the import of those drones, which is crazy because they're highly advanced. So we got to make sure that doesn't come up missing or flies off somewhere. But no, we're going to have fun, and we're going to get out in the field one way or the other. And if I do not get out in the field, Mike will run butt naked through Times Square.
Did he agree to that?
That was news to me.
But no. We are. We're going to do it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun times. All right, so that's pretty much the end of the show. Anyone, any last words?
Happy New Year.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Happy late New Year's.
Happy 25th of January.
Yes.
I'm happy to be a part of this. This is amazing.
Yes, Mike. Definitely. Again, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, Carolyn. It's going to be a fun year. And I think that's it.
We didn't find it. We tuned into it.
Reality overlaps. Signals share the same space.
It spoke when no one was listening.
Non-human intelligence detected. Source unknown.
Some call it spirit.
Some call it the other side.
It moves through frequency.
Through consciousness.
Through you. This isn't belief, it's contact.
You're already connected.
Strange Darkness Radio. Welcome to the other side.